Hello and good evening. It's a couple minutes after 6:30. I'd planned this live at 6:30, so sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I am Andrea from Happy Cloud Creations, and I'm jumping on tonight for a few minutes to do a little live check-in chat for the Finish Those UFQs 2021. So like at 6:25, I'm like, oh no, I have a live video at 6:30. Kids, finish eating. Because I'm sitting at the dinner table right now. So finished eating and cleared the table. So let's get into it. I hope you all are having a great evening, and I hope you're getting stuff done on your list. I know it can be hard to work on older projects when you just want to work on new things, because it's so fun and exciting to work on new things, right? We started this, at the beginning of April? No, May, end of April. And I had 6 quilts on my list in the beginning. So far, I have finished 5 out of 6 of my quilts. I just have 1 quilt left, my Colorful Tiles quilt. Last week, I was able to finish quilting and binding my quilt. I still need to run it through the washer and dryer. But I decided to do diagonal both ways on this to give it like a checkered pattern. You see that? I used warm and plush batting, so it's going to puff up and crinkle up a bunch when I wash it. But to quilt it, I just went from one corner to the other, the whole diagonal, and then I just marked out, I think it came out to 2 1/8 inch lines from there. I marked them out with my Hera marker, and then I followed those lines with my walking foot, which I think I went over that last week, because I think last week I only had a tiny bit left to do. So, and then I like to sew my binding to the front of the quilt, and then I like to blind stitch it to the back. I just like the way it looks, how it finishes. And this is going to be a nice snuggle quilt for our family. This is the one where I got cloud fabric because my son's name is Cloud, and then I got snowflake fabric because my daughter's name is Snow. So I thought it would be a nice, fun family quilt to have those types of fabrics in it. If you jump on, say hi. Yeah, so I can't believe I only have 1 quilt left on my list. Very crazy. Do you guys still have lots on your lists? I didn't have that many on my list to begin with. 6 isn't that much. Because I know there's some people out there that like have 30, 20, 30, you know. But 6 isn't that much. So I'm happy that I've gotten 5 out of them done. But the last 2 Novembers, I did a Finish Those UFQs challenge in this quilt-along group. So I think that kind of helped me stay on track and not let them pile up too much. So I'm hoping going forward, after I finish my last UFQ, I can just make a quilt, finish it, and don't let top start piling up. That's my goal. I think I need to sew the backing. I bought all this pink fabric, and I think it's for this quilt. The pinks match, so I think it's for this quilt. I'm pretty sure. It was in the bin with it. This one is like, I think it's the second quilt pattern I designed and published, because I wanted a very beginner-friendly quilt pattern that wasn't just squares. So these are actually rectangles, so that it makes it easy to put together, but it looks a little different than just squares. Let's see if I can back up. The pattern has just solids on it, and so I made a throw size 1. This pattern only has a throw and a baby included in it, so it is priced less than my other quilt patterns. And since it's such a basic beginner one, back then I wasn't really putting all the sizes, and now I like to try to put as many sizes in my quilt patterns as possible. So I don't know, maybe someday I may go back and add more sizes to my original quilt patterns. There's a couple that don't have all the sizes. Like the stepping stone one I just finished was actually 4 baby size stepping stone quilts, and then I connected them with strips of fabric in the center. And I had thought about adding that to that pattern if people were interested in that, or reworking the pattern to make it that design. I guess that could be a totally different design of pattern. I don't know, I'll have to think about that, because I love how it turned out, and a lot of people are like, oh, is that pattern available? And I'm like, well, technically it is. It's just only in baby size, and I kind of just made 4 babies and sewed them together, you know? So, once this one is done, I guess I won't be doing this, finish those UFQs anymore, because I won't have any UFQs. But you guys can keep posting your finished projects in the group. I'm hoping that we can do the next quilt along in September. You know, if all goes as planned, my kids should be going back to school in person in September. So we'll see. I guess when it gets closer in August, then I'll say if yes, we can have a quilt along or not. I really would love to do one. It's just really hard during the summertime when the kids are home all day, and we're just, now that things are opening up and me and my husband are vaccinated, we're able to see more friends and family. So I'm sure this summer is going to be a lot busier than last year. Excuse me. Tickle my throat. So I guess that's it. I hope you guys keep working on your lists if you still have a long list. I do have a new quilt pattern coming out, hopefully next month. If you get my newsletter or my emails in your inbox, or if you've signed up in the past and you haven't seen them, check your promotions folder or your spam folder, because this morning I sent out a new email that has a sneak peek of the blocks in my new quilt pattern. So if you haven't opened that yet, go check it out, because I'm not going to share a photo of it on social media until the whole quilt top is done. So if you don't want to wait and you want to see, because I know I posted pictures of the fabric I was cutting for it, but if you want to check out, see what those are, go check your email and see if I'm in there. And if I'm not, you can sign up on my website, happycowcreations.com. There's a little pop-up, and there's also one on the right-hand side of the webpage. There's a little form you can fill out to join my email list. So, hope you guys have a great night, and I will jump on next Tuesday, and hopefully I will have made progress on that. That's my goal this week. Hopefully I can get it basted and some of it quilted, because I also want to work on my new quilt pattern, finishing that up so I can get it to testers. So, you have a great night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!